Good morning. Good morning. It is Lily on the go. Staircase Chronicle day. What are we on? Oh my God. I think this is day 15 or maybe it's 16. Anyway, welcome back to Lily on the go. It is Wednesday and it's what, maybe 9:40. And my meeting schedule today is pretty light, which is great because then I can work from like a more comfortable place in my house and not like at my desk. So I plan to just have a really relaxing day. I actually have a lovely cup of coffee. Like when I tell you, sometimes I just don't mind my straw. Like I took a shower, brushed my teeth, and then I'm like, oh no, my coffee is gonna stain my teeth, so I'm gonna have to brush it again. So I said, you know what? I'll just use my straw. And I brought the metal straw because I was planning on doing a lot of teas and coffee, which is what I have been doing, more tea than coffee. And it definitely stings your teeth after a while. So I brought my metal straw just so I can make sure it's going, it's not causing stains. But excuse me, I apologize. I worked out this morning and it was just like, oh, my body is getting back to the routine. This week I am going to go back a little bit rigorous because the 2 days that I took off, you could start to feel it. But I'm also looking into doing some more exercises that require more weights, something more heavy, because after a while your body's going to stay a little plateau if you don't really like push it a little bit more. So what I wanted to share today, I am actually I have my TV on because while I'm drinking my coffee, I logged in, did a few things. I'm like, all right, let me go get my coffee break, right? So I put on there's this YouTube girl named Julie Travels or Julie in France or something like that. Anyway, I fell upon her because I was kind of viewing things about France. And she moved into a town and she moved into a town and I guess she used ChatGPT to kind of guide her to, this place for her to move to. But she's been in France and Europe several times, right? And she's about 42, about my age. And one of the perks of working from home is my ability to travel to different places. But as of late, I kind of just been either going to one place, which is Europe, or just doing like local or short travels, right? Anyway, she's in this town and she's kind of, just documenting, you could say, her stay at this new place and living in France now. So I like to watch it because she started going into the market, which I am a market girl. If somebody said, what is the one thing you really enjoy? That's just browsing through the market. I mean, regardless if it's like food or if it's just items, I just like strolling down like a little open air market. And that's one of the things when we went to, when I was in Europe, when I was in Europe in January, I didn't go because it was freezing cold, but every other time I've always made sure I just stroll through the markets. Italy, I don't recall seeing markets in Italy or in Rome anyway for the week that we were there, but definitely, France, that's what it's like on, right? Anyway, she's, I commented how, I enjoy markets and, I like her video and stuff. And she went on a tangent. Just go, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. But it was funny because she was just sharing her perspectives and living in France and stuff like that. At that time, I think she had maybe 2,000 subscribers or maybe less because she had took a big break from doing YouTube and then she just started getting back to it now that she's in Europe. But I could tell you over the last 2-3 months, her channel is like now at over 10,000. I mean, I think she put a video 3 days ago and it's already at 10,000 views. So it's always interesting to see what people are attracted to. And just, of course, people love seeing lives of people who are doing something different, doing something that they wish they could be doing, or or want to be able to get like information to understand what's happening over there. And I completely agree. I watch it because I just like to see what is in her area, what is she doing, how is she enjoying her time. But it's quite interesting because when she's doing her videos now, I could tell like they're a little bit like, she'll sit and just have conversations. And sometimes I worry about people who use like social media or like just YouTubes and different things like that as their friend. Like they like to be alone completely, but use social media as their, oh, these are people I talk to. But do you know they're really not talking back? They're talking back in the comments, but they're not they're not real in your face in reality. So I feel like sometimes people are living in a daydream, not a daydream, just in a non-realistic in real life kind of way, because you're engaging with people just to a certain extent, but you're not engaging in person. And even though it could be just as genuine, because I see in other videos people are like, oh, I haven't heard from you, or when I see people who are like genuine subscribers or people who like certain content creators, and when they're gone for a minute they start really showing care, and that is a beautiful thing. But I feel that that's still not real life. It's like a phantom way of seeing people. There's like your real life people, and those are things that you have to confront and work with on a regular basis and deal with. And then things you do online where, oh, it's only whatever I share. It's like the secret world where only what I share is what people know about me. So it's really not as genuine or as true. Right? So, I mean, like for me, I could tell you I'm doing this and doing that and show you that little aspect of, that small aspect of my life, but completely doing the opposite. It's like people who, as they say, the pastors or the church people or people at work, they live this one life, you know what I mean? And then in the reality, they present this, but then in real life, they really they're really struggling, or they are really having, real issues. And it could be a good thing too. They could be showing like, oh my gosh, I'm lonely, I have no friends, or, all these terrible things that's going on in the world. But in reality, their life is pretty decent. So it was just something, as I'm watching her video, and I'm like, oh, I have interest to an extent, but I also know the reality of things, that I don't know, maybe that's just the pessimistic part of me. But anyway, it was just quite interesting. And, people watch what they want to watch, and I am all for it, okay? If something gives you peace or excites you, inspires you, I think that's such a great reason to subscribe to somebody and, learn from them. And sometimes you don't have to subscribe at all. Listen, you don't have to subscribe at all. And that's why I don't ever push, oh, subscribe. Hey, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you will subscribe. If you do, you will subscribe if you find it interesting, or you just want to keep up or want to know what's going on. But people don't need to be flashing that in your face all the time, right? But anyway, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I have a 10 o'clock training. Actually, I have two trainings, a 10 o'clock training, and I have my boss later today. And it is going to be a great rest of the week. We are, like I mentioned yesterday, we are halfway through the month. And now, like, I took that little break, the little 2-day break. Now it's like, all right, let's go ahead and put some pep in my step, or some pedal to the metal. No, put my pedal to the metal, and meaning like I'm gonna really put extra effort, just really make sure that if I'm working out, that I put an extra 10 minutes, or really push my muscles and really push myself to get more stuff accomplished. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.